Hello, thank you for joining me again on the Church History Trail, and we're continuing in Banbridge, County Down, and we're actually in St Patrick Parish Church in Banbridge, and I'm sure you will agree it's a fantastic building, as you can see. I love the roof. The roof is absolutely brilliant. It gives you that feel, doesn't it? It definitely gives you that feel. It's fantastic. And also there's monuments in here. And this one here actually is the war monument, but also the rectors as well. We see the rectors actually is 1505 was the first one, and that's actually a white church, the original church, which is at a wee village called St Patrick, which isn't far from here. And so that goes right down to that's the vicars, and then it goes right down until it comes to the rectors. And the first rector was 1837, right down to the present day. And the present day one is the Archdeacon Thomas Robert West, and he started in 2012. And I think that's also a war memorial as well. Sorry, this one here is the war memorial. That's to the rectors and the vicars of the church. And this one here then is the war memorial as well. And there's other wee memorials as well here. And there's a couple of famous people who I'll mention just shortly. But we also see one here to the police. This is a memorial to the police. And I'll just read that one out to you. Erected to the glory of God and to honour the service of the Royal Ulster Constabulary, George Cross, and especially to the memory of those who made the supreme sacrifice, 1922 to 2001. Peace I leave with you, my peace I give unto you. And of course that's from John's Gospel. And so that's to the RUC, the former RUC, which is now the Police Service of Northern Ireland. As you can see, some of the windows in this church are absolutely fantastic. They really are colourful, and the colour really stands out, which is brilliant. But there's a couple of wee monuments down here and wee memorials, and I want to have a wee look at those. This memorial here is actually to the man's house that we were in earlier, Francis Crozier. And so that's the memorial to Francis Crozier. And he was the founder of the Northwest Passage. But of course, he was in a ship, and all the sailors drowned, and so they all perished at sea. But that's the memorial to Francis Crozier. But there's also a wee memorial here to Joseph Scriven, who actually wrote the famous hymn, you'll know it, What a Friend We Have in Jesus. Probably one of the most famous hymns there is. And this is actually a record of his baptism in this church. So you can see that there, if I can zoom in and let you see that. It's Joseph Scriven, 1819 to 1886. And that's actually a record of his baptism in St Patrick Parish Church. But also we have a wee memorial here as a windy to him as well. And so I'm just going to show you that. And that's the memorial to Joseph Scriven, the writer of What a Friend We Have in Jesus. So I'm just going to read this out to you. And it's to the glory of God and in memory of Joseph Maldicott, I think that says, Scriven, 1819 to 1886. And it's what a friend we have in Jesus, all our sins and griefs to bear. What a privilege to carry everything to God in prayer. Oh, what peace we often forfeit. Oh, what needless pain we bear. All because we do not carry everything to God in prayer. Have we trials and temptations? Is there trouble anywhere? We should never be discouraged. Take it to the Lord in prayer. Are we cold and unbelieving, cumbered with a load of care? Here the Lord is still our refuge. Take it to the Lord in prayer. And so that's the wee memorial to Joseph Scriven, the famous hymn writer of What a Friend We Have in Jesus. And so I hope you've enjoyed our visit to Banbridge today. And if you enjoy the channel, then please like and subscribe. God bless.